I started off in the Black World Studies department and stayed in the department all the way through, of course, but I added urban and regional planning my sophomore year in Miami. And during that time of transitioning into urban and regional planning, I was given an opportunity to do an internship, a study abroad program with Dr. Ian Yaboa. And I spent some time in Ghana, West Africa. I did an internship inside of the Kumasi Central Marketplace, which was awesome. It's one of West Africa's largest open air markets. And during my time in navigating the market, I stumbled upon an area where women were braiding and styling hair. There were literally hundreds of women styling hair. It was just a beautification process. And I found that the women came from all over Ghana. They've traveled as far as 10 hours from the northern tip of Ghana into the southern region just to have hairstyles created. So it really resonated with me because I grew up styling hair. The styling of hair in Ghana was culturally different. At that time, very different from what is typical here in the United States. The natural hair industry was just really budding. And what I found was that the styling techniques, really the methodology behind styling in general in Ghana was completely different from here in the States, because I felt like, Black women in America should know about these traditional techniques. And I think those techniques are healthier overall, which is why I wanted to, embrace that and bring it, here into the States and educate women about the techniques. The Women Empowerment Project, we've been around for about 2 years, and we're looking to branch out globally beyond Africa. Again, we're in the Virgin Islands, but we want to go into Europe. We want to go into parts of the Middle East and Asia as well, helping to educate women, particularly, like I said before, in the field of natural hair care. I would say that my degree from Miami prepared me for my career by giving me a liberal base for my current direction, the project that I'm working with. The Black World Studies Department particularly afforded me the opportunity, of course, to go to West Africa, but also to understand and engage in African world studies, taking that theory and creating a practice from the theory. I decided that what I really wanted to do ultimately was bridge the gap between Africans and African Americans. So I felt like my Miami University education ultimately gave me that foundation. It piqued my interest, first of all, but then it also gave me enough information through my coursework to understand what it is I would need to do in order to accomplish the goal of doing business in West Africa, of bridging that gap. I believe having a liberal education gives a student, a well-rounded view of the world. There's so much in the world to see, obviously, and Miami is sort of a microcosm, of what the world is ultimately like. And so having a liberal education gives you an opportunity to engage with different cultures, different techniques, styles of learning, various professors here from all over the world giving you a multitude of perspectives with regard to culture, language, obviously traveling over a study abroad. And there's just a number of opportunities. So the liberal arts education is just phenomenal, and it's something that anyone can embrace and appreciate, and to ultimately develop or create a career that is ultimately a reflection of who they are or who they've become in this learning environment.